What is going on, people? Welcome to Rio's Positive POV and my review for Saltburn. Saltburn is the sophomore effort from Emerald Fennell. Not many directors in recent years have come in as hot as she did with her debut feature film, Promising Young Woman. I was buzzing to see this at London Film Festival, and in fact it was one of my most anticipated films of 2023. I was excited to see how she was going to follow up Promising Young Woman. I wasn't the biggest fan of the film, but I did see some really good directing, some brilliant artistic merit, and this film had all the materials to be really, really good. Saltburn focuses on Oliver Quick, a young gentleman played by Barry Keoghan, who is attending Oxford University. A man who doesn't have many friends. In fact, he comes across extremely awkward. But when a chance meeting with aristocratic Felix Cratton turns out to be insanely beneficial for him, we could call, he ends up going and spending summer with Felix at his family estate, Saltburn, and has what could be called the best summer of his life. Saltburn has many unbelievably good performances. Jacob Elordi, though, is the star of the show. Jacob Elordi is also Australian. Something that I found out 5 minutes before the screening. And honestly, after this film had finished, I had to Google just to double check that I haven't been lied to, because, wow, I had only ever seen Jacob in Euphoria, and whilst he is good in that, it seemed like that was kind of who he was. I wasn't familiar with your game, Jacob, and hats off, because the performance here is so good. It's not just the posh English accent that he has down to a T. It's the mannerisms and just the gravitas that he held on screen really made me buy into the character and everything that was happening. Barry Keoghan is also really good in the film. He also has a different accent to the Irish one that he was born with. His accent in this film comes and goes, a Liverpudlian accent, and one of the only things holding him back from real award consideration come award season. His performance, aside from the accent kind of going in and out, was brilliant, to be perfectly honest. We never could really work out his character, could work out what his end game was. He kept us guessing throughout the film, which for Saltburn worked magnificently. He really added so much to the script that he was given. A magnificent performance, but I do feel like the accent is going to hold him back come award season. A very disturbing performance. I can't wait for people to see this film and to see what they make of some of the scenes, because some of the scenes are pretty wild. There are some other sublime performances in this film supporting the two leads. Pike, Grant and Carey Mulligan, who I didn't speak about at the start, are comedic gold together. The opening scene, which introduces the family of Cratton to Oliver Quick, is just so funny. It is belly holding laughter type of vibes. And the English, posh, aristocratic accents from the whole family were superb. I just absolutely love that accent. It is so good. There are many visual scenes in this film. Some will make you use your imagination, and others, to put it in the nicest way possible, simply will not. There were multiple audience audibles during my screening, and I expect that when this film has a general release, that will be the same across board. Some disturbing things happen in this film, visually and narratively, and boy oh boy, can I not wait for people to react and experience this film for the first time. It is a cheat code to fill a film with the brilliant architecture that they did with Saltburn. Between the Saltburn estate and Oxford University, I was salivating at the beautiful buildings. They allowed eye-popping cinematography, and the wide-angled shots of the Saltburn estate and the surrounding landscapes are breathtaking. The visuals for me, alongside Jacob Elordi, and the soundtrack are the highlights of this film. Talking of the soundtrack, the final song that finishes this film has been stuck in my head ever since I left that cinema screen. And unfortunately for me, the scene that it plays over has been playing in my head as well. You'll understand what I'm saying once you've seen the film. But boy, oh boy, does that film end on a bang. But the ending is one of the problems that I have with the film. And it's not so much the scene itself. It's just that it makes me believe that Emerald Fennell came up with the ending and kind of worked her way back, which is not always a bad thing. Sometimes stories develop that way. I just felt like everything that happened based on the ending was a bit too forced and too calculated for even the smartest mind to comprehend. That really is my only negative towards the film. Emerald Fennell shows here that she has the talents, as she did with Promising Young Woman, and she's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the coming years. For UK cinema, the women are seriously killing it for UK cinema at the moment, and I can't wait to see what she does next. Overall, I gave Saltburn a 4-star out of 5 rating, and I can't wait for people to see it. If you've seen the film, or when you see the film, hit me up in the comments and let me know your thoughts. That is me done. Rio's positive POV over and out.